I answered 2 questions today on the Catholic Answers website. Thought I'd talk a bit about them. One of them was called priests. So in a Catholic mass, you might have all 3 of these. Often you don't have a deacon. And so in the absence of a deacon, you have a priest doing the readings. The priest doing the reading of the gospel. But the person who should do the reading of the gospel, if they are there, is the deacon. It's pretty clear. Now the question being asked was, what happens if you don't have a lector? There's no lay person to do the reading. And you do have a deacon and you do have a priest. Would the priest do the first 2 readings and the deacon read the gospel? Or would the deacon do all 3? Or would the deacon do the first 2 and the priest the gospel? The priest is the higher ranking person, so that's kind of the logic of the third option given there. My answer was that the deacon should do all three readings, all the readings in that situation. And basically I based that answer on the general instruction of the Roman Missal book. The function of proclaiming the readings is by tradition not presidential but ministerial. And so therefore the priest, being the presider, shouldn't be doing readings unless there's a situation where there's no deacon there and the presiding priest is the only priest. And so that was my logic. You've got a deacon who's capable of reading and so would do all the readings in that situation. There was another Catholic Answers question that came up, which was about washing hands. And so I was also able to provide quotes from the liturgical books on that, which I was pleased about. It's Mother's Day today. Had lunch with my mother. It was a good thing to be able to go and do. I also went to an Apple store and went to the Apple Genius bar there and spoke to Simon, who I'm hoping is giving me set me straight on it. Basically, he was pressing keys and sort of said one of the keys was loose, and by pressing firmly on it, he reckoned he'd reattached it so that the hooks were better in place. There are hooks on the keys there, and so hopefully that's re-engaged it. Pleased about that, and I guess if I'm not talking about that problem in future, that's been a solution to the problem that I had and showed in yesterday's video.